We have an announcement to make, Imran. Me and Zakaria have got an exclusive. We're going to break it on the GWL podcast.
Just watch your mouth for now.
I need you to understand the implications of... Look me here. Look over here. Look over here. Change the camera. Change that camera. Right there. That camera there. Look me right here.
Serious things, bruv.
And this is... I'm very serious about this, Imran, yeah? If only we can get his face. He's looking at me right now. We are now, me and Zak are now Lords, officially, bro. Lord Mohammed Yahyawi and Lord Zakaria Yahyawi. Yeah. Not bro. That kind of Lord, man.
Bro, you have to say, yo, Lord, yo, not even yo. Thou Lordship. No long thing. Why?
Because we just bought some Lord. We bought...
some land in Scotland, innit, bruv?
Oh. I'm being serious, man.
Mashallah.
So my wife's a lady as well.
Mashallah, sir. Okay?
So technically that makes you a peasant, bro. You're a peasant, bro.
He's how I like you, bro.
So you can, for £35, you can go and buy some... You can buy a title.
No way.
I'm being serious, bro.
No, you did.
Well, he bought it first, and then he started saying to me, call me Lord and stuff, yeah. And I was like, what?
Was he walking around the city?
I'm not having that, bro. He's trying to force me. And I was like, hold on. I went straight on that website and I bought a Lordship and a Ladyship for me and my wife. So we are now officially Lords.
You just buy a title?
Yeah, bro.
I'm changing on my passport.
How many trees do we have?
My license, my birth certificate.
Yeah.
We've got two trees, bro.
So I think you get like
you buy something and then you get the
you buy the land,
yeah.
And that gives you the title of Lord or Lady.
Wow.
It's deep, isn't it?
It's deep, I didn't know that.
In Bangladesh, it's different. It's Dala.
Is it Dala?
I don't know.
Flipping cheek.
So how do you say Lord in Bangladesh?
Say he's already a Lord, bro.
Oh, Sid. All right. Sorry, I didn't know.
Like in Algeria, we say Sidi.
CD.
Or Haji. That's a very good title, bro.
Hajj, we don't say Hajj in Algeria, do we? Oh, Hajj.
Yeah,
that's
Hajj.
different. No, but Sidi is like, it's not really a title, but this is a proper title, Imran. What? It's a title, bro.
I need to see like. The paper.
Alright, let me show you. Show him the certificate.
Certificate later.
Everyone on the paperwork.
I've got the paperwork, but it's got my wife's name on there, which I don't want to really blow it up, bro. But I'll show you the certificate, bro.
But it's gonna come framed in that, bro. I'm gonna frame it here. You just have to, every time you come in, you have to do hello to the frame.
But so either you buy that £35,
Or
whatever.
a peasant.
Yeah.
Or you're a peasant, bruv, in this place. You and Yusuf, both peasants. And bruv, don't look me in the face as well, bro. Look slightly down. Oh man, I wonder how that. I mean, I was thinking about getting my passport changed and my driver license
Do it,
changed.
bruv.
But what's the point though?
Just, because you're gonna go around the
It's
street,
gonna work really good with
Karen's
police.
gonna be like, Mohammed. I'm like, Lord Mohammed.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth, Karen.
Yeah.
We're good,
Bro,
bruv.
I beg you do this, bro. Yeah. Google what kind of privileges we get as lords.
Now you can travel, bro.
I don't think you get.
Yeah, now I can travel.
Travel, there you go.
I don't think you get any, bro.
There must be some privilege, bro. But I mean, I'll have more confidence when I get stopped by the police. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. When it's like, can I show me your ID? Oh, and I'll start speaking like this.
Oh.
Who are you, sir?
Advantages of being titled.
Yeah, bring it up.
Right, let's check this out, bro.
There must be some privileges, bro.
Social status. Titled people
Oh,
experience
hey,
a
bring it
higher
up.
status.
I can't see nothing, bro.
Oh, sorry. You can't see that.
All right, so here we go.
Titled people. Oh, wait, let me make.
So basically, we're nobility, bro.
Higher status of respectability and a higher class of standing in the community.
Right,
Hey,
for £2,000, you can be a baron, bro.
Serious?
Yeah, look, on the left there.
What's a baron? Is that higher than a lord?
Oh, it sounds better, bro.
I'm gonna go get that.
Seriously, bro. If he's a baron, does that mean he outranks us, bro?
1.37 million for a royal Masons dynasty.
No. I'm good with that. Masons and all that madness. You have to start killing, like, virgins or whatever, bro.
French
I don't
titles.
know what the hell they do,
Prince
bro.
sales reduced. How much?
Bro,
Templar.
Is this a legit website?
Templar.
Now, Templar, bro, that goes against our beliefs, bro. Because
Okay,
they're the ones that done the Crusades, innit?
Yeah.
Good for business. A title opens doors of opportunity as a title lord or lady superior to rank to Mr. or Mrs. Lord.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, so I can be Mr. Lord, yeah?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
All right. Financial advantage. Worst.
Banks and finances credit score. Well, my credit score is messed up, bro.
Would it help your credit score, yeah?
It says it. Look, credit score, lords and ladies are as low risk and unlikely to default on loans.
All right.
It says service, as a lord or lady, you will notice a better attitude bestowed. Yeah, that's why I got it, bro. With your new title, generally, people in service industries like hotels and etc. treat lords and ladies. You know what? Bruv, imagine
What does that say?
checking in as a lord, bro.
How do you say that, bruv?
Aristocracy or a celebrity. Often, our clients tell us upgrades on airlines.
All right. Say no. Standard
Okay.
of living. Once you've experienced what it's like to be a lord or a lady, you will never look back as a difference is feeling of privilege.
These guys are finessing, man. Bro.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
that.
they're
They're
trying to
finessing
make
us
peace.
hard.
They're trying to make peace. No, but I feel good about the purchase, bruv.
I actually watched a video just this morning about a guy who bought the moon.
Eh?
This is some random, so what he did was, in the 1960s, there was a treaty signed, yeah, about, so no one could actually own the moon. Yeah, no country could own it. But there was like a loophole of some sort, yeah, where, like, it didn't say an individual couldn't own it, innit? So what he did was, he set up a website and he just started selling plots of land on the moon. And you could buy a bit of land, like us two numpties, what we just did, yeah, for £35 or $35 or whatever.
Serious?
Yeah. So
Is it
until they
legit, though?
find out, huh?
Is it legit?
I don't know. Obviously, it's one of those, you know those like short videos when a guy's talking in double time.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
those
yeah,
ones.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe this is what. Then you you messaged me today saying you better respect you, call me Lord, and I was like, maybe that's what that is, bro. So yeah, Imran, you need to show a little bit more respect when you're talking to me. You have to open a door for me now as well, bro, and stuff like that.
Everyone, bro. Everyone who's not a lord.
Yeah.
I'm even gonna tell my dad, yo, listen,
Yeah, but that actually makes him
do your shopping.
No, but
you lost it.
Showing you how to use a really cool plugin called
is that you, Zach? That's you, bro.
Where?
Oh, it's me.
What's he talking about?
Oh, wow.
See, I'm a lord. I never astaghfirullah. Sorry, it was a tutorial that I was watching. Sorry.
By the way, we didn't do it because of arrogance or whatnot. It's just like a.
No, it was just a
little
joke
thing, bro.
Something that we could.
What if I did that?
But I am a lord, by the way.
What? Become a lord?
No, what if I
Oh, you would have got rinsed, bro. Because you're not a lord, bro. You're not a lord.
They would have killed me by now.
You can't be a lord, bro.
And see how I blamed you. Oh man. So what do you think about that, man?
I'm shocked.
Do you want me to send you a link?
Send it through.
Would you actually do it
Bruv,
though?
to be honest, bro, you got too many names.
Yeah, you got Sayyid, this, that.
But if you're a football player, bro, it'll be down your shorts and down your
Yeah, exactly,
football
bro.
socks and that, bro.
Oh, anyway, I could sit here and talk about being, but it feels good. I've got a certain type of swagger. When I got in my car today, coming here, I had that bit of swagger in. So,
Well, definitely.
actually, you know what?
Definitely.
What's
change your
more?
certificate.
Someone in this room is going to be graded on Sunday, isn't it? Maybe. So is that more than lordship though?
Possibly.
He's gonna wear his belt everywhere, you know that. Okay, all right. So, bruv, bring up. So anyway, I don't know if the last episode. Moving on swiftly. Last episode we had Mr. Ustad Nisar Sheikh on, which was a really good episode, and it was received very well by everyone. So, part of the podcast, he mentioned that he's launching a book called Prophetic Grappling. So there's an event that we'll be attending on the 27th of January, which is going to be quite interesting.
Registrations are closed, but you can still come outside and cheer everybody on.
You get a signed copy or whatever.
Cheer the brother on, bro.
But has he mentioned how you can buy the book? Is it going to be available on Amazon or anything, or did he mention anything to you?
Sure. At the event, they're gonna have.
The books. Yeah. So let's see the speakers. You got Shit, but,
Asim, the
No.
no,
not
no,
him, no.
no.
Thaqib, or
No. You know, there's more than one. Okay, it says here the evening will host short grappling demonstrations by members of. Okay, so there's going to be some jiu-jitsu and grappling. I'm actually quite excited about this, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
And from what he was telling me about, it's written in a narrative, which is like it's going to be more entertaining to read, and I don't. There's nothing like this. This is something.
There
Hopefully, it's a.
I've never seen something like this, bro.
Yeah, so this is really, really interesting. I'm looking forward to see what.
Well,
I
if
hope
you-
they have
if
you reckon
you
they'll
write-
have food, bro.
If he writes how he speaks, bro, I'm definitely
Yeah,
reading
definitely.
It, man.
That'd be really good if you had it in an audio format. I'm gonna try and convince him, inshallah, like to do something.
Yeah.
And it's one of 4, I think. He said it's a 4-part book, so this is the first part. So we will keep you updated on, and if there's any links on Amazon or whatever, we'll post it close to the time. I was gonna go over Charles Oliveira against Dustin Poirier, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't really.
I didn't even watch it, bro.
I wasn't even interested in that fight, to be honest with you, man.
I just didn't like how all the team had yellow hair.
Yeah, blonde, bro, not yellow.
But that's yellow, bro.
Jewish on it, Paco Foreign.
What's that?
No, but why? That's too much. I know supporting your bedrooms and that, but I'll never dye my hair because.
Has he always had hair like that? No,
No,
he
no,
hasn't, he
no,
hasn't.
no.
Is it just for the title fight?
He had it before that, I think, as well.
Okay, right.
Yeah, he's had it for about a year, I think.
But I'm more, to be honest, the fight, it is what it is, yeah? I mean, you can go watch Khalid's breakdown. He's done a breakdown on Instagram, I think. And he's actually bringing out, he's going to have his own breakdown series on his channel. So you can go watch it over there for some expert opinion. But for me, it's more of a story. Like, Oliveira, because he was 10-0 in 2017 or something. Like he came out of nowhere, and then he had a winning streak. I'll bring up his record, Zach.
I think he's on a 10 fight or 11 fight win streak now.
He's on a. I think, but before that, he was like down in the dumps. If you look at not the fight, Zach. If you just bring up his record,
He's not that old, bro.
how old is he? 33.
32.
32. Well, it's all the same. Habib's 32, right? 33.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's alright, man. Just open it, bruv. Just open the thing. Imran's eating Swedish fish. I don't know if you the jelly sweets. So what's his record? Go to his Wikipedia, bro. No, it's right there.
Serious.
Go to his Wikipedia. And this guy came from the favelas, bro. Like, amazing story. If you go down to his record, have you ever donated to Wikipedia, bro?
No.
No, not even a $5.
No, bro.
Never.
Had you done it to?
Huh?
Had you done it to?
I don't know. Just this little pop up came up.
Legit.
Legit, that's how you do it. I'm pretty sure. I've never donated.
Yeah, but who gets the money, bro? Because anybody can get in here and edit.
the owner, the guy who runs Wikipedia.
Yeah, bruv, he's probably balling, bruv. He used to donate to me.
But it's free, bro. Okay, go to his No. Go down. Scroll all the way down.
What,
yeah.
his mixed martial arts?
Yeah, his no, keep going. It's gonna show you his fight record. Imraz. Looking for hotels, yeah?
Bro, you got caught, fam.
So scroll back, all the way down. Up. So
I don't know none of these guys, bruv.
this is quite early on. What's the years?
Predator FC,
What's the dates?
This one was 15th, 2008.
2008. Okay, so look at that win streak, bro.
Win.
All the way there. From 2008 to
That's when he started UFC then.
yeah. So 2008.
2010 he started UFC
When was his first loss? 2010.
against Jim Miller.
So imagine he was undefeated from 2008 to 2010. That's what 2 years.
And then he didn't win for good.
So look, win, no contest, loss.
He didn't win for a whole year.
Yep. And then 2012, 1-2 fights, lost. There was a sketchy. They started getting sketchy there. Look, loss.
So what? He was an Ultimate Fighter, yeah?
I think that would be the. Was he an Ultimate Fighter? Okay, go up.
Oh, who that guy is, bro? Lost twice. Frankie Edgar, he lost against him as well.
Again, see how like he wins 4 and
He
then
lost
he
against
loses.
Max Holloway. No.
2015.
Oh, neck injury. How?
Go up. See, he starts getting sketchy here. Then, when did he start getting his act together? 2017,
2018.
2018. Who was that fight against?
Clay Guida.
Okay, so go. Who then he fought? Who's that after Clay Guida? Is there a reason why you got it in 50% view, bro? I can't see nothing, bro.
Sorry, bro. You blind.
There we go. Jim Miller, David Timor, Nick Lentz. Up.
Tony Ferguson. He beat Tony Ferguson.
Oh yeah, that was a good fight, man.
I just don't like
Hey,
that.
sunglasses.
I just don't like
love
that guy, bro. I don't like him,
Tony.
man.
I like Tony Ferguson, man.
Nah, man.
But I just feel like he's not one. He's slightly off center, bro.
He must be Mexican, though.
He is.
He's Mexican.
I think his stepfather's name was Ferguson. He looks fat there, bruv.
Yeah.
Look, Padilla. That's his full name. Bruv, he was a good fighter, man. That fight between him and Habib would have been amazing, man. Kevin Lee. So he still hasn't fought. I think the next fight they're looking at is what's his name? Gaethje. And after Gaethje, who's left in that division, man? There's no one, bro.
Until someone pops out.
Or Islam Makaev
Islam video.
and Belal Dariush. Even Belal Dariush, he's another, like, he was a journeyman, let's be honest, bro.
So what weight?
He's a good fighter.
What weight is this?
155. Even Dustin Poirier goes, I can't fight at 155 anymore, bro.
And Islam is at 155.
Yeah, 155.
So how comes he hasn't been given a title shot when he's got a more win streak than?
Nah, I don't know, bro.
But look at the size between Frankie Edgar and Dustin Poirier, bro. Dustin Poirier is huge.
What do you mean?
Naturally, he's much. He's
Who, Charles Oliveira?
No, Dustin Poirier. You can tell struggles to make 155.
Oh, right. But he's short, you know, bro.
Is he?
Go to Dustin Poirier. I think it's 5'7", 5'8".
No, he's about 5'8", 5'9", I think.
Go up.
5'9".
5'9". And Charles Oliveira 5'10". He's not even that tall as Charles Oliveira. Yeah, 5'10". What's 155 in kilos, Zach, bro?
Okay, Google.
Don't do that.
What's 155 in kilograms?
Well, you set my one off as well now.
Yeah, it's mine as well.
We're all about that life, man. It's 2021.
What is it then?
It's loading. 70.
70 kilos.
Yeah.
Imran, how much do you weigh? 76. And how tall are you?
Army, very explosive.
Are you the same height as Dustin Poirier?
No, I'm not.
You're taller?
I'm a little bit shorter.
Slightly shorter, yeah? What are you getting spicy for, bruv? No, I'm not.
Listen, if I was to fight, I would cut right down.
So what would you be? You'd be featherweight, right?
Yeah,
So you be smacking out, what's his name that just lost?
Cody Garbrandt.
no, he moved down to
Flyweight.
yeah.
What's flyweight?
Okay. I don't know.
Wallah, you know these weights that they make,
Too
bruv?
many,
Yeah,
bruv.
yeah, yeah.
No, but it's like,
I swear boxers got more.
yeah, way more. I think it's, bruv, bring up the boxing weight categories because you got, yeah, and then bring up UFC boxing categories as well, weight categories. They jump too much, man. I wonder why that is. I think what Dana was saying was it dilutes all the belts, but you've got how many interim belts do you have, man?
So
Alright,
UFC,
go ahead.
you got
So
heavyweight.
flyweight, 56 kilos.
Wait, there might be more. 1 second.
Yeah, no, that's it.
That's it. That's the one,
Go
bro.
back.
Oh, that's it, yeah?
Yeah, go back.
There's only that much?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
this is it.
125, 56. That's less than Rashid.
That's my leg. That's my leg.
Probably my leg as well.
Bantamweight 61. Look, but so you go from 56 to 61. I'm not gonna do the maths. 61 to 65. 60. So it's about 5 kilos roughly, give or take.
I'm light heavyweight, bruv. Who's it light heavyweight?
Light heavyweight.
George Jones, isn't it?
Well, he's heavyweight now.
He was in light heavyweight though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
83 kilos middleweight.
I'll smoke.
And go to boxing.
Boxing, you got heavyweight, lightweight.
Why is there a wheel there, bro? Yeah, what's the weight, bro? What's the actual weight? Because their weights are different. Even like a middleweight. Zoom in, bro.
Minimum weight, 40 kilograms. What's this, bro? Is that a new weight?
That's like little man fights. That way, bro.
Nah, he's not 48 kilograms. He's less than that.
What's that? Light flyweight.
Nah, this ain't boxing finger weights, man. Is it?
Yeah. Major organizations to the upper limits of these classes are the
So they had where's straw weight and stuff. So they had
There it is. Look.
super flyweight, bantamweight, super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight,
not there.
lightweight, super.
Look. Look how many divisions there are. Yeah, that's long. But at least there's I don't know why they do that, but so to kind of move on to the next thing, which is Habib's Eagle FC that he kind of launched. They've had fights already, innit?
Yeah.
But only in Russia
Yeah.
and the Middle East, right? I think that, but I think only in Russia, and then they
Yeah, he's opening in Miami.
Miami, yeah. So his headquarters are going to be in Miami. So he said his thing is going to be more. I think for him, he would be 165, innit?
Yeah.
Like he would have fought at 165. I think that's where because his cut was crazy, man. Do you remember the time when he cut and then he was in hospital, man? Did he fight the next day? No,
He didn't make weight, innit?
because his liver shut down or some craziness like that.
Who's
So
that, Habib.
yeah, I think it was the time Amir was there, right? Not Amir. Khalid was there. The tiramisu time, innit? Is that? Or was it after? No, that was after. That was after. Yeah. So. Yeah. So did you see the press conference?
No, it's in Russian, isn't it?
No, it was English.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bring up the press conference, Zach. The guy in there, it was hilarious, bro. He went to the barbers, was like, "Give me the blackest hair that you've got, bruv, and stick it on my mullet."
I just saw his interview with ESPN.
Yeah, that Mexican guy, that was or Latino guy that was interviewing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Wasn't that his press conference
No, that
Yeah,
was
that was.
in Miami?
I thought that was just an interview for him.
No, there was one. He was actually in the press conference.
Still behind the scenes.
This
as
one.
a promoter now, you competed at the highest level, dominated everybody, and now you are bringing Eagle Fight Club here to the United States. What does this mean to you?
Hi guys, what's up?
I love that, bro.
I think it's been a lot for me, you know, it's like I've been doing these things, not like promoter, like on this sport I'm all my life, you know. I become very success on this sport.
You know what
I
I'd
have
love
so
to.
much knowledge,
You know what I'd love to
and
see.
I feel like
What
I
his
should
Russian's
share
like.
my
How
knowledge with a lot of young generation.
you know, like his vocabulary and
young
stuff,
guys,
and how he's.
right
Do you see what I'm
now
saying?
I have
Because
good opportunity
pause it for a sec.
to
You might get a guy who's very intelligent and he's able to express himself in his language, and then you take him to another language. Obviously, his English has actually got quite good, isn't it?
Yeah,
In the
it's
past
improved a lot.
couple of years.
It's because he speaks English, bro.
Sorry.
It's because he speaks it.
Yeah, that's what
Most
I'm saying.
people, they don't
But I'm
speak
like,
in
I
their
wonder
language.
what he's like in Russian. What his
No, but he knew he had to learn it to try to promote himself.
Yeah.
That's why he always tells these guys, you guys need to learn English.
Yeah, because he goes like, they asked him, why don't you go on Joe Rogan? He's like,
Until my English gets
yeah,
better.
until one of my English gets better.
I think his English is fine.
Yeah, but you know, imagine you had to go in Algeria and do an Algerian talk show, bro.
He's
I'll do it. I'll do it, bro. No, I'll do it, bro.
Do you
No
speak
long
like
thing.
I know you do it, but you'd be nervous, innit?
Do you speak like
You know what it needs to be?
You speak
I
like
need to
proper
be there.
British.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you know what it is. You know what it is. I need to go there, stay a week,
Or
regulate
a month.
myself,
Yeah, a month.
and then that's it. I'm nice. I'm back to normal.
No, you know, there's some words. Obviously, another thing. When I went back home, every time when I went back, like this new slang starts coming. Like
Yeah, bruv. There's
language
new things.
evolves, and then you kind of. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, carry on, play it.
create some platform like Eagle FC and give opportunity for young guys around the world.
You know what I like about him?
From everywhere.
See,
you know.
he did it because he wanted to bring his boys through, bruv.
Africa, Asia, like.
Because he
from
was not.
Europe, from
You remember
US,
UFC? How many
Brazil,
Russian
from
fighters
everywhere
did you
we're
actually
gonna
see?
have
Well,
fighters
I say Russian from Dagestan and
here in,
Chechnya, bro.
Eagle FC, and when time come, like
Hold
I
it, bro.
take this opportunity and
But let me see the
beginning
chapters, bro.
And we're gonna change some couple weights. We're gonna change a couple weights.
Sugar Russia
It's gonna
Evans,
be
who's
like,
that?
165, 170.
Oh, we signed Rashad, yeah?
Yes, and we're gonna.
Oh, Tyrone
change
Spong
little
as well,
bit,
bruv. Is he doing
system,
MMA?
Little bit, not.
Put Tyrone Spong on.
Tyrone, so obviously, okay, Hasbullah is not here, but you will be here on Friday, January 28th. Let's talk about your matchup as you take on Sergey Kharitonov.
It's an interesting matchup. I know Kharitonov for many years. He trained in the
Savage
Netherlands.
kickboxer, this guy, bro.
We traveled over the
Is he
world
Brazilian?
on the same
He's from
events.
Suriname.
I saw him in Japan with the K1,
He's Dutch, but
with
he's
Pride.
it's like where's
And
Suriname?
now
man?
our paths collide, and
I think it's in Africa
January
or
we're
like
gonna
an
have
island.
a fight. That's it. Everybody who knows
is
me
on it?
knows that I like challenge.
Oh, it's in South America, Suriname. I didn't know that.
Don't tell me they put this.
First off,
They're taking a mic, fam.
What?
Is he not on the chair?
Who?
Is he on the chair?
Well, that guy's hair is
Hasbullah.
I came here for Hasbullah, but he's not here.
Yes, that's another question, Habib. Like, you know, we're looking for, is Hasbullah going to be making his U.S. debut at some point? Do you know if that's
Pause it.
in the works?
Which tournament was it that had a cutout of Hasbullah on there, bro?
Oh.
Was it Nova Grappling?
Yeah, Nova Grappling. Yeah.
That was hilarious, bro.
They had a cutout.
They had the cutout, people were just taking pictures.
Oh, was
with
it?
Can you elaborate on that?
Pause it 1 sec. Who's the other guy? Abdurazak? Abdul Razik. Yeah.
Will Hasbullah be
I like
making it-
Hasbullah better, bro.
Yeah.
Rozik's too angry, bro.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Because he's cheeky. Hasbullah's
Yeah,
very
Hasbullah's
bro.
cheeky, bro. Rozik takes himself serious.
his U.S. debut at some point. I know he loves. Actually, he did an interview, Habib. I don't know if you saw this. He did an interview saying they asked him what he prefers, the UFC or Eagle Fight Club. He went to your event on last weekend, and he goes, he favors Eagle Fight Club 51% over the UFC 49%.
Who knows? Like if Hezbollah won, who can stop this guy? I don't think even Tyrone Spong can stop him.
Tyrone, so obviously, okay, Hasbullah is not here,
see
but you will be
Ali's
here on
head
Friday, January
shining, bro.
28th. Let's talk about your matchup.
Ali?
as
Oh,
you
there
take
he
on
is, yeah,
Sergey
the front.
Kharitonov.
It's an interesting matchup.
Anyway, what's the next one? Put Rashad on. Put Rashad on. I wonder what he's fighting at. He was heavyweight, right?
How is he still fighting, bro? Mad.
It's Can't Miss and Sugar Rashad Evans. Welcome back. It is such a thrill to be able to watch you compete, especially on Friday, January 28th with Eagle FC 44. But you know what the world wants to know from you. Been away from competition since 2018. Why did you decide to come back to the world of MMA?
It's a good question.
I felt as if it was just calling me. I've been training for years, ever since I stopped competing, and it just felt like
Whose
something
training
was
partner
missing,
was he?
It's just something
Wasn't it,
in my
the big
blood
guy?
that that
Brendan
I feel
Shaw
like I still need to
is
get
the
out,
trainer, bro.
Oh, was it?
I enjoy being on the outside.
Can't
I
stand that guy,
enjoy,
man.
being an analyst and talking about the fights. But there's nothing like going in there and feeling it. There's nothing like the
How old is
process
he, man?
that your mind and your
know,
body
let's see.
goes through when you're in the training
Looks a
camp
little
and
bit old.
when you're out there fighting. So
He's old, bro.
He's not old, bro.
42 years old. And,
Nah, he's not 40.
I'm not,
Oh my days,
I
he's
don't have
42.
illusions
No
of
way.
grandeur at all. I just,
He's
looking
old, man.
forward to just going out there and competing and just
He's in
having
good shape,
fun
though.
and just,
These guys never stop
letting
training,
it all
man.
Hang out.
Yeah, well, look at what's his name, bruv. The guy who got whooped in Triller.
Oh, Frank Mir.
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah, but in
He's 40
MMA,
something.
I think in MMA, I think he's not a striker though. Who else is on there? That's it.
That's it.
What do you think, man? Eagle FC, bro. Like what?
Kevin Lee was on there. Something like that.
Who?
Kevin Lee.
Oh yeah, Kevin Lee. Yeah. You there?
I think it's early days for them, man.
Question to Kevin.
Bro, he's a big flop, man.
We know that
Not a
you
flop,
step,
but
here
he's got a
fighter,
good style,
but
man.
Before you have a
I want to ask this guy
in
what
UFC
you
have
asked his
many
brother.
times
Oh,
like
the
your
Schmo.
potential
Schmo's
opponent
there.
Habib. I mean, what kind of feelings and what kind of thoughts you have that now you in?
Can you repeat one more time? Sorry, I couldn't hear the.
I mean, now before you in the UFC, you have a potential opponent is Habib. As we are watching for this fight many times, I mean, potential fight, but now time changed and you now in the business. What kind of feelings you have now?
Yeah, life is amazing. Sometimes, you know, it's better to work together and be partners in this and grow something. And still get the same thing accomplished without having to fight each other.
He had an injury recently.
This sport, at the end of the day, is about respect.
I think he had an injury, and then.
And that's something that I think we can get through without having to fight. So, by us doing that, I think we.
Yeah, no one's there.
Anyway, who cares, blood? Just get in there and fight. Huh?
When are they fighting?
I'll be interested. There's not going to be any ring card girls.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna have any alcohol sponsors or.
Serious?
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah.
Because imagine, the first time he's gonna be able to run a promotion
On his terms.
Yeah, so I definitely I don't think. Type it.
If they ask you, would you go?
Who am I? Who am I for them to ask
The
me?
ring
bro?
man, isn't it?
Oh, we go.
He's Man's wearing that singlet.
Ring man, you know.
Hello, brothers.
I'd get Hasbullah to do that, bro.
Brothers, round two. I'm going to do fighting.
I'd love to go on one but I don't know how they're gonna get around the whole alcohol and all that stuff.
Like this, look, no alcohol.
Nah, no one's gonna come watch it, bro.
Nah, man, they'll come, bro. If you got good fighters, bro, they'll go.
Which reminds me, remember that clip I just sent you, bro, on WhatsApp, bro?
Oh, the one that you, the
the
2017 thingy one.
What's it called? Remember, but we missed it. We went to get something to eat.
Oh, yes.
How can you miss that?
The one MMA fight I went to, and it was a highlight reel, bro.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm actually excited to see. I wonder if UFC are gonna put it on Fight Pass and stuff. Is it like, you know how you got LFA and all the other ones? I wonder if they're gonna put Eagle FC on there. I wonder or is it gonna be a rival?
That fight was dead though.
Huh?
What was he doing? He was showboating or something.
He was showboating, and he got kicked in the face and knocked out.
Okay. Who hit him? It was all over the bloody news, man. It was all over Facebook.
Literally the next day I was like, oh my god, I was there. But we didn't see it.
No, we didn't get food. We said, see ya.
We left, we left.
Because it was so dead.
Yeah. But anyway, I think this is exciting, bro. I think you're gonna see a lot more other fighters join as well. Definitely, man.
He invited Dustin Poirier.
Yeah. But to be honest, you know that 155, especially for Oliveira, he's beat Dustin Poirier. Unless, obviously, Conor McGregor, you got Conor McGregor, but again, he got beat by Dustin Poirier twice. What do you think? How do you think he'll do against Oliveira, bro? Because Oliveira's got good stand-up.
Who, Conor?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Because he get smashed.
He get smashed.
Serious?
Yeah, he gets smashed.
What about Gaethje? How do you think Gaethje would do against Conor?
Against Conor? That'd be interesting.
That's an interesting fight because Gaethje's a wrestler, right?
I think he'll smash him.
He's got a similar style to Habib, innit?
Smash him, but
I don't know, but you know what's funny? He gets beaten twice, and people are still talking about him, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta respect.
Yeah, but
that,
he was
bro.
undefeated for how long, bro?
Who, Conor McGregor?
Yeah. He didn't lose until.
Who did he beat? He beat Aldo.
Yeah.
You know who's cutting up?
No, but he didn't lose until when? Who was the
He
first
lost
guy to
against
beat
Nate
him?
Diaz, bro. He lost against Nate Diaz.
Yeah, but then he came back and he beat him.
He beat him, yeah.
And then he lost it. And then he beat him again.
No.
So they only fought twice.
That's why they're looking for the trilogy, innit?
Okay, so
Yeah.
he only lost it once since.
No, listen. He lost against Nate Diaz.
Yeah. And then he beat him.
Then he beat him. Then he fought Cowboy Cerrone after that, right?
Yeah. Then he beat Cowboy.
Yeah. No. Then he fought Habib after Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
And he lost. Then he fought Cowboy.
But bring up his record, bro.
Then he fought Cowboy.
Wow, bruv. This guy's loved.
But there's gonna be a point. If he gets beaten again, there's gonna be a point where because with Dustin Poirier he broke his leg, innit? So there's that kind of But I don't know, man. I don't like watching his fights, man.
It's moist, man.
Proper, bruv. And he's just Twitter fingers, bruv. Go on, scroll down.
He's done. He needs to work his way up. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
fought this guy, he won.
Who's that
fought
guy?
Max Holloway, he
Oh,
won.
yeah.
He fought this guy, he won.
Who's this guy, bruv? Read it out.
Oh, you can't see?
Nah, bruv.
Right, you need new eyes, bruv.
Oh, Brandel. Yeah, I remember that fight. Go. Dustin Poirier, first time, beat him. Dennis Saiva, who was, again, look at his record, bro. Anyway, sketchy record. Then he fought Jose Aldo, who he beat.
No, he fought Mendes.
Oh, Mendes. That was a replacement, isn't it, Mendes?
So he got
He
choked
was meant
out
to
by
fight
Nate
someone
Diaz.
else. Then, yeah, he lost against Nate Diaz. Then beat him. Then he fought Eddie Alvarez. That's it, yeah.
Then he lost to McGregor.
Alvarez was the belt holder, isn't it?
He lost twice against... Oh, snap, I forgot about that.
What's that?
Yeah.
So he lost twice against Poirier.
Yes. He's like the last 5 fights he's had, I've been 2 out of 3 basically.
That's the only
2 out of 5.
That's the only one was fixed, bro.
Why'd you say that?
You see the way he lost. Cerrone just gave up.
I think he got overwhelmed, bro. Yeah. And we're talking about him again. So the last card of the year, UFC, you got our boy Bilal Mohammed fighting. Wonder Boy. This is going to be a good fight.
No way.
Yeah, man. So bring it up.
It's gonna be a tough fight for Bilal.
That's a big test, man.
Is he not going to fight? What's his name again, bruv? The guy who took out his eyelids.
Leon Edwards. I think Leon Edwards has got a title shot now, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah. He's holding.
Have they confirmed it?
It's not confirmed yet.
Who's the title holder here again?
It's on Sunday.
Yeah, it's the last fight of the year.
Where? Oh, it's in America.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody watching that, bruv.
I Wonder Boy's got height and reach on him.
We'll watch it the next day. Oh, he's almost 40, bruv.
Yeah. He's in good shape though.
He's karate. Karate here.
His movement is just too good.
Oh, he's a kickboxer.
He's my height and my age.
Yeah,
Right, he looks good for 38, bro. I look like doo-doo with eyes compared to him, bro.
Nah, man. You're a hot spice still.
Yeah, so, bro, bring up the card, bro. Who else is fighting on there?
So you say that
There
then,
you
innit,
go.
bruv? You man are dry.
Yeah, this is one of them ones.
Yeah.
No one of the biggest fight there is Derek Lewis and Bilal Mohammed. Is he from Chicago, bro?
He's got a better record though, bro. Muhammad Bhai. He's got a better record.
I've never seen any of his fights, you
I
know.
wonder if he's gonna be able to take Thingy down.
Who? Thompson.
Yeah.
But even here, he's got good. Thompson's not gonna go for any takedowns anyway. It's gonna be a striking fight, bro.
But he can't match him.
That's the thing, innit? So he's gonna have to figure that out.
He has to take him down, man. He has to wrestle him.
Yeah.
He has to wrestle him.
What's his grappling like?
Wonder Boy.
What's his grappling like, man?
I know he does wrestle. His jiu-jitsu's decent. I mean, he's little grammar.
Oh, is it?
He's a bit of a grandma.
You heard what he said, bro. Anyway, moving on. We've got the Rotolo brothers getting their black belt from Andrea Galvao. How old are these guys, man?
18, I think.
Who are these guys?
Rotolo brothers. They're twins. I remember watching a video, this must have been in 2010, 2011, of them as kids. Like, I think they were like 8, 9 years old.
They've been training since.
So their parents took them out of school.
Yeah.
They homeschooled them. Yeah. Oh, what was that, bro?
Were they Brazilians?
No. That's that. They were that age when I watched the video, and then I think someone made a compilation on them.
Savages, man.
What
Proper.
are they?
Absolute savages.
They're American. I don't know. They look Barawa, bro. They look like his kids, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just got their brown belt though.
Yeah, no, they were brown belts for like probably like 6 months or something.
Yeah.
Probably very good brown belt.
Because I think the minimum, bring up the IBJJF belting system, bro.
Yeah, it's because they wiped the division, the championships, bro, all the championships.
They both fight the division, yeah?
Yeah, brown belt, they just smashed everyone.
So I think the minimum age for a black belt is 18. So I think they were just waiting for them to get to get to 18. No, go to IBJJF. Yeah, go to black belt. What does it say? Can't see nothing.
Wait, hold on. It says there.
So what's the minimum age?
It's not at least 19 years old.
You have to spend a minimum of a year as a brown belt.
Yeah.
So they're probably about that age.
They're not 19 though, are they?
I think they're about that age.
They look young. They look like
Find out. Let's see.
they look 17, 18.
No, they're definitely older than that. 100%. Rutolo brothers. Age. They're born in 2003.
Yeah, they're about 20 now, bro.
I'm not even saying
Do
anything,
the
bro.
maths. Do the maths.
They're about 17.
2003.
They're about 17.
No,
17.
2003
17,
minus
18.
2021. They're 18, bro.
Yeah, 17, 18. I told you.
Yeah.
I also said 20.
No, you said there's 16.
Is it hereditary? I think it's hereditary.
No, because you have to do it on the spot. And we're like, you try and like, anyway. That's quite impressive. But they are savages, bruv. And I don't like using that word a lot, but I really like their style as well. I think their style is very much wrestle jitsu, innit? They wrestle and Galval, because they weren't with Galval before, they were with AOJ, right? Their parents, the sacrifices they had to do to get them to that point, bruv.
Yeah. Drop offs and pickups and
Type in, yeah, exactly. Look at you just take your daughter to ballet, bro. You're always complaining, bruv.
Just ballet.
Ballet, judo, what else?
Scouts, bro, ballet, judo, madrasa. Oh, it's a madness, man.
What about you, man?
He takes his cat outside. Neighbour's cat as well, it's not even his.
Hold on. Bruv, you see that? Do you see that one, bruv? You know, he's got his leg in a knee bar. Can you see that? Oh my
They
God.
don't tap to those though. Yeah, brothers.
They don't tap to knee bars.
Any leg locks. They don't tap.
So they rather just break their legs.
Their legs are mash up.
Serious?
No ligaments.
That's ridiculous, man. Go to the end. Go right to the end, Zach.
Around, it's got that nice
Go right to the end. Right to the end.
grip. Switching to the
Here it is. Oh my God.
outside shin.
Go on, keep going, Zach. Keep going.
Is that Malaysian or something?
He's Brazilian.
You didn't let me finish, man. It is 17
Man,
minute,
legs
though.
lock his tongue. Yeah, I mean, they're obviously well deserved, innit? But it's for me, it's more interesting about, you know, their parents and you know, like I know I've got kids and I know it, and I've seen parents at the gym just bringing back and forth all the sacrifice, and it's paid off. Look, 10 years later, these guys they're the future of jiu-jitsu, bro. It's grappling in general. So, shout out to them. Which brings me to the next thing, which was, we got a question on the Legion Instagram, right? So, this Sunday, we're holding a wrestling grading, and everyone's like, Saturday, sorry. Yeah, this Saturday, we're holding a wrestling grading. And you got a couple of guys on Instagram asking, what is a wrestling grading? And this is my problem as well, because I'll give you an example, yeah? If someone from wrestling, yeah, went out there and actually started demonstrating jiu-jitsu moves or doing like jiu-jitsu seminars, or not seminars, jiu-jitsu tutorials, and he's a blue belt, for example, or a white belt, like, this is unacceptable, right? With wrestling, there's a lot of guys that don't have that level of wrestling and understanding of wrestling teaching wrestling. Do you understand? So, and what I mean by that, wrestling as a pure sport. So, I think one of the main reasons why is because with jiu-jitsu, with martial arts in general, you got like judo and all that. There's a syllabus, there's a grading, there's a well-known kind of what's the word? There's a structure to it, and it's been around for years. With wrestling, if outside of Russia and America, and I probably all the Caucasus areas, and I think the big wrestling nations, they have, I guess, I know wrestling is at a government level almost. So if you look at USA wrestling, how it kind of works is you do high school, you join the high school team, then you go you train twice a day or whatever it is. You compete on the weekends. Then I can't remember exactly how it works, but then you got college wrestling, then you go in that circuit, then you got D1, D2, D1, and then you got to fight the best in your weight class to get into the Olympic team, innit? That's how it works. With the UK and there's some other countries, it's not as, and they've got a program. So you've got a proper program where you go through, these are the moves that you learn, these are the positions that you drill, this is the conditioning that you do. Do you understand? So with Legion, we've kind of developed, we've taken, I guess, the nucleus of the UWW, which is the United World Wrestling guidelines, with the BWA guidelines, and we've created a system in which it takes you from starting wrestling and it takes you all the way through to become an expert wrestler, a master in wrestling, right? So in wrestling, you've got, like, in any sport, you've got two pathways. You've got the competitive pathway and you've got the recreational pathway. So competitive pathway is simple, yeah? You go, you learn wrestling, or you do the sport, and then you go and compete, yeah? And traditionally, most wrestling clubs in the UK are like that. You go there, you wrestle, you get to a level, and then you compete. But then there's not everyone that's going to wrestle is going to compete. Especially, for example, Imran, are you ever going to compete wrestling? Where you train wrestling, right? Yeah. Okay, so how do you measure your success if it's not for a specific way? Like, how do coaches measure your success, right? You need to go through some sort of system. So what we did was, well, with Coach Amir's guidance, we sat down with my background in writing curriculum, and so we sat down and we kind of wrote out, this was 10 years ago, we wrote out the whole system. So what would it take to be an Olympic athlete, wrestler? And I worked backwards to the beginning. And so this grading is the first time we've ever done it for adults in our, so this was like a major milestone for us. So we've been doing it for the kids since 2012. And this Saturday will be the first time we've done it for the adults, the seniors. So how that looks like is, I'm not going to give away too much because you've got to come and train with us to find out. But we have a set of fundamental moves, acrobatics, conditioning, and positions. So transitions, control positions.
Does anybody else do grading that you know of?
For adults, I don't know. The only person I can say that, yes, this guy does it, is probably Mohammed Shafi from Bronsbury
Boys.
I know he does grading, but I'm not sure if
does the BWA do grading?
The syllabus is from the BWA. I say syllabus, the nucleus is from, the award system is from there, but we've taken that and we've actually put it in place that we actually do an exam where you go and test.
Yeah, but you guys got more awards than them, no?
Yeah, we've had to add extra on top
because
of
the certain moves that you...
No, it's got nothing to do with moves.
Nothing.
Moves is like, it's not like you've got to do like in...
Kata.
Yeah, 10 front punches and different blocks. Or it's just not like that. It's about... It's very... what's the word I'm looking for?
It's very, that's it.
Like in judo, I know that it's the closest I can compare it, if you've ever done judo, It's like that. Like your daughter had grading last.
Show me katakatami.
Yeah. Kasakatami. What's the other one?
Say it wrong.
Is it Kasakatami?
I don't know.
Yeah, the scarf hold.
Pillow hold or something like that.
Yeah, that's the scarf hold. Yeah, exactly. Pillow hold, whatever it is. Yeah. But with judo's like 76. Bring up judo, bro. Wrestling is the closest you can get to judo, basically, and how we've designed it. Because there isn't anything in the UK anyway. There isn't. We done research, a lot of research. There isn't anything for wrestling like that in the UK. And if there is, we haven't heard of it. Yeah. So Mon. What's that Mon? Oh, that's the. And shout out to all the girls that passed a couple of weeks ago. Their red belts in judo. But the moves, look at the moves you have to know.
Q grades.
Go to the first one. Go to the first one.
What this?
Yeah, that one.
Red belt.
Yeah, that's what your daughter did.
No.
Yeah, she went for red belt.
White belt.
Red stripe. Okay. So, but some of the girls. So
she's
look.
too young. That's why.
So look, what's this? Your break falling.
Yeah.
What's that one?
Otoshi.
Otoshi. Yeah. So that's the. What's the?
It's funny.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Scarfold. Kasakatami.
Yeah, Kasakatami. Yeah, scarfold.
Kasakatami escape. Oh snap!
Yeah.
I'm gonna use these, bruv.
Ocho Soti. What's this one?
Oh,
that's the hip throw.
It's a 2-stripe. Oh, that's a 1-stripe.
Yeah.
That's
so do you see what I'm saying? It's very, very systemized. Do you understand? So with wrestling,
why they only got one hair though?
Have you seen the booklet? I remember Abdurrahman Mia. Like I said to him, show me a judo booklet. And this was like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, longer than that. I looked at it, I was like, man, why don't we have like something like this for wrestling? So that's why we set out to kind of.
Randori.
Yeah.
Udogi.
Randori is.
Osakomi.
What's Randori? Yeah, sparring. Yeah, exactly.
Randori is flip flops.
I don't know what flip flops are, bro.
Tying
Go
the
down.
belt.
Is there any more?
See, I like this man tying the belt and that.
Anything else?
That's just red belt, innit?
Yeah. So go. So do you see what I'm saying? So when you start systemizing things, because martial arts is like a computer program. You just have to program the student, innit? What's this one?
It was the brown belt one.
Oh, that looks sick. What it?
Uronagi.
And shout out to A1 Judo as well. Sensei Tamina and the father, and they're doing really good work, man. They're really high level. Why are you interrupting me when I'm trying to shout out A1 Judo, bro?
Sorry. Shout out A1 Judo, bro.
Go on.
Katahajimi. Single collar strangle.
Oh, they have that as well, yeah.
Bro, excuse me. Jiu-Jitsu came from judo. Jiu-Jitsu came from. That's your grandfather right there, bro.
Hey, Hadouken Jimmy.
Hadouken?
No, I'm joking. It's Hadika.
I'm sorry that your grandma passed away.
Miss Caratella, bro.
Yeah, so on Saturday, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna come in, they're gonna do all the acrobatics, so front row, back row, cartwheels, judo row, and then they're gonna do there's six techniques they have to demonstrate. And
well, to be honest, from red belt to brown belt, they didn't grow no hair. Just to let you know.
Hey, I'm trying to explain something, bro.
Sorry, go on.
Nah, I'm sorry, I don't want to do it anymore now.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so yeah, that's what's happening on Saturday. And then Sunday, Sensei Jude's coming down, or Professor Jude's gonna come down and do the grading for us, which is very exciting. It's the first one we've done since the pandemic, right? Last grading we did was 2019, right? You got passed over, innit?
With me?
Yeah. You got passed over, bro. Calm down, bro. Relax, bro. I'm just trying to wind you up. Do you see his eyes watering, bro?
You got your blue belt then, innit? No.
No. Yeah, I did. That was 2018, I think. Let's see what the classes are like after the grading, innit? Once everyone gets their belts, bro. See how many blue belts die after the grading.
Next?
There's bare silences, bro. Silence. I still can't open this iPad, you know that? How'd you open it, Zach?
I don't know. That's your iPad, bro.
I don't know, bro. I've got the finger ID. Oh, here we go.
Dusty fingers there, isn't
Yes,
it?
dusty fingers, bro. Oh, yeah. Kyle Snyder. Kyle Snyder being kidnapped to Dagestan, bro. I've been held captive. But you know what? The hospitality this guy received, man. Play this. What language are they speaking, man?
I'm glad they're not enemies, bro.
Nah, but they got a lot of respect for each other, man.
Barreau looks like a 40-year-old man, though.
Who,
How old is he?
Sadulayev?
Probably younger than me. No, Snyder.
They are younger than you, bro. Oh my god. They got shoes on the mat, though. They lose points for that, bro.
Nah, I don't think they're wrestling mats.
Oh, where those chicks? No, those chicks better go and sit down, bro. What are they doing, bro? Those sisters better go and sit down, man.
At least they're covered, man. It's fine.
Anyway, you gotta turn that music down, bro.
I beat you in gold.
No, Snyder lost, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The other guy.
They took him the helicopter ride around the mountain.
Bro, they were feasting, bro.
Like, they gave him like Cruella de Vil's coat, bro.
Basically, it's the
Who do you
president.
reckon paid all this?
It's the president and then this guy, yeah?
What do you mean?
So it's the president.
President of what?
And wherever he's from.
Nah, bro, he's not. Are you being funny? You're trying to be funny?
Bro, the guy's got presidential flipping. I don't know what's going on
he's
there, bro.
practically a president.
Man's in a helicopter.
Turn it down, bro. Just the man, them just chilling there on the mat, bro. Do you reckon that's his wife or something?
Possibly.
So where are they taking him?
Look at those feast, bro. Mad.
Look at that knife he's got, man. MashaAllah. Is it true that hat is unborn sheep? Lambs, like that for fetuses, they take it out and...
Oh, it looks like it. Might be.
So what's the, you know the fights that they had, yeah? They fought 3 times, right? Huh? Oh, it's on repeat, Zach. They fought 3 times, right? Sadulayev and Abdul Rashid. And Abdul Rashid won twice, Snyder won once, innit? He beat him the first time, Snyder, right? And then he beat him with that, do you remember that reverse pin? He had his arm over here, right? And he just pinned him, bro, and he just couldn't get out. And the last one was just a push. It's very tight, bro. Last one was tight. But that's what I love about sport. You see the humility that he came, you know, like, obviously it's a Muslim country, bro. And it must have been like a proper culture shock for him, bro.
Nah, but he's probably traveled the world, bro.
Nah, but bro, going to Dagestan, there's not, because I remember who said this. Because you don't see women walking around, bro. It's not those.
Thingy Harrison.
Who?
What's his name? Will Harris.
Will Harris, yes. He was mentioned. He goes.
Oh, the anatomy guy.
Yeah, they don't ramp, bro, over there, bro. So, and this guy got a state-sponsored visit or something. They were helicoptering him.
Helicopters, bro.
Yeah, so mashallah, man. And again, it shows that the sport over there. You know when Nisar was speaking about the sunnah of wrestling and stuff. That's what came into my head, because you know it's about any gathering that they would have. Yeah, they'd have wrestling there or whatever. It's like these guys, isn't it? Yeah. They have a munch and then all of a sudden they're wrestling afterwards, bro. Do you know what I mean? So mashallah.
They're not eating biryani, bro. If they ate biryani,
yeah, if they ate biryani,
sleeping.
like last week on Eunice's wedding. Shout out to Eunice getting married, mashallah, bro. We lost another.
I apologize.
Pour one for the homies, bro.
For not coming.
But yeah, so it's crazy, man. These guys come to the gym as teens, bro. Eunice, he's been training with us for how long now? About 4 years?
About 4 years, yeah.
So he would have been, what, 17, 18 when he came? That's crazy, bro.
Depends how old he is, bro.
He's 23, I think. Yeah, 19. 18, 19, when he was... Danny was been with us since he was 14, isn't it? Yeah. You've been with us since you were like 3, isn't it? Do you remember your first class?
You came with the rest of the gang, bruv. No?
Who did you come with? You come with your...
You came with his gang, bruv.
You with...
Nabil.
Nabil?
Yeah, the gang. Danny as well. Gorhel. You came from Gorhel, bro.
The Goal brought you. Were you being naughty?
God was my school teacher.
Were you being naughty?
No. He just he knew I like training.
So what were you doing before you were training?
It was cycling on people's faces, brother.
Huh?
Smashing weights.
That's it.
Yeah.
But you're not hench though. Mashallah, you got carbs.
No, seriously, what were you doing?
Bro.
What were you doing before that?
Yeah, I just doing weight training.
So when you joined Legion, what was it? You did SNC, innit?
Yeah, I was the SNC. I did the beginners wrestling.
With Coach Estemir, innit?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu after that.
How long ago was that? 2015, right?
Yeah, 2015.
Wow. So your early 20s.
Yeah, a long time ago.
So you just finished uni then?
Yeah.
So, he was right
So
on that.
out of everyone that started with him, he's the only one that does. Him and Nabil is like a cloud.
Ooh.
He comes in, and I just see him with his bag.
He works mad hours, bro.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of work, Muskin. Those kids are driving him nuts. But he needs to come training though, innit? Just to relieve the stress, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Who else started with you?
There was one guy, but I don't see him no more, man.
Who?
It was that
Got his
funny
name,
guy,
man.
Tall. He was Spanish or.
Oh,
Remember that guy?
with the
What's his-
tattoos.
Yeah, what's his name, man? He started on the same day as me.
Oh, was it?
The one that looks like Zach.
He's gone. He went back home. He's Italian.
No.
Remember one time
Yeah,
we
Italian.
invited him and he bought tiramisu for us?
Yeah,
Yes,
he made
yes.
it.
Tiramisu
He made it
Oh.
himself.
But
only
you know
liked him
what?
'cause
Did
he
we
was
ask him if he had
man.
alcohol in it, bruv?
Yeah, no, he knew.
He knew, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
What was his name?
He's on Instagram, man.
not albino, bro. It was
Oh
Al
yeah, something like Albino. Oh, Sabino.
Sabino.
that's
yeah, Sabino.
Yeah, Albino.
I wonder what he's doing, man.
What happened to Venom, bruv?
Who's Venom?
Remember Venom? Venom, do you remember Venom, bruv?
Oh, Venom.
Oh,
Faisal.
Was it Faisal?
Riz. No, Riz, man.
Oh, Riz.
Was his name Riz?
Nah. You just called him Venom, and it just stuck in my head, bro. Because he had that Venom.
He always used to wear Venom jumper. So I just called him Venom.
Oh, Swan.
Osman, that's it, yeah, Osman. Where is he gone, bro?
Yeah, he said he wants to come through, actually. Like,
Oh, you
not
spoke to
train,
him?
Not to train, but yeah.
Hey, bring up the Insta. Bring up Legion's Insta, bro.
Don't write down.
Yeah, go right down. Go
You
right
see the
down.
old group pictures, bro. You see all these faces that disappear.
You see me with hair, bruv. You see Imran like. Yeah, bring it up, bro.
All these old faces, man. Seriously, if they stay like carried on training, a lot
Yeah.
of these guys.
100%. They'll be purple belts, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that literally, had they stayed a little
They used to
bit,
smash you in training, innit, bro? They used to smash you, bro. I'm joking. So yeah, who else? We had Rashid, who's been a white belt since
Rashid,
that
bro.
time, bro.
No,
Rashid, man.
Rashid comes regularly now.
Now, but he's been coming on and off
yeah,
since when you started, right? Yeah.
He's in those pictures.
Yeah. The thing with Rashid, he times it so that when there's pictures taken, he's at the class, innit?
He's there.
How'd you go to the oldest ones?
Just scroll back, innit? Are you serious?
That's long.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Scroll 2 years ago.
No, it's not that far, bro.
It's not that. Just scroll all
Bring it up.
Hey.
Yeah, so you had obviously Sham was still there. That was the last grading, innit? Go up. Yeah, Nabil. Where's Nabil, man? Najib.
Who's Najib?
Oh, yeah.
Najib.
Yeah, see,
Najib.
He used to come to your class, wasn't it?
Yeah, wrestling. But he used to come to jiu-jitsu as well. I just had a shave that day as
I
well.
thought that was someone's leg.
But I look like a turtle, bro. Look at that.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Okay. So then, no, this is after the refurb, innit?
This is recently.
This is the grading.
Yeah, that's when you got your blue belt. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, look, you got your white belt in your neck, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Coach Amir's brother's there, bro. What's his name?
Reza got his blue belt that day as well.
Yeah, Reza.
Bruv, that mat was crispy that day, bruv. Remember, we just put it in. And then you're going to see the ripped up map now, bruv. Here we go. Here we go. It looks like somewhere in Dagestan, isn't it, bruv? Look at Gohar, bro, Miskin.
He still didn't have hair. Where he never had gi trousers. Ever.
Yeah, bro. No. He never had and he never wore his belt. Even his.
Look at Gary, bro. Look at Gary.
Yeah, look how skinny Gary is, man.
Gary. Now the biggest change is Ibrahim, bro. Go back.
Ibrahim.
Oh my god.
That's mad. But look at Zayn. All I see him on Instagram is cooking steak, bruv.
What's Zayn?
Zayn next to me.
Next to you?
Yeah.
I saw him actually recently.
Is it? What's he up to, bro?
That's not Zayn, bro.
That's Zayn, man.
My guy, that's not Zayn.
Habibi, that's Zayn.
Zayn, the guy who owns the clothes shop.
Yeah.
That's not him.
That's not him.
You've lost your mind, bro. Don't talk about my boy like that, bro.
Where is he, man? The guy's just.
That does look like him, though. From here, so.
Nah, that's not Zayn, bro.
Bro, look at the gym how it was, bro.
Look at that patch.
Who are these two big boys, bro?
But what cracks me up is why they're so close. They're both trying to get underhooks in this picture, bro.
They're both meaty here, bro.
Huh?
He looks kind of meaty here, bro. He looks thick, bro.
Yeah, bro. Nah, they're both fighting for that underhook, bro.
Tajin, bro.
Right, this is when I had hair, bro.
Nah, you didn't have hair, fam. So you're nowhere near here.
You know the hair that I had, it was like, you know, a newborn eagle, bro.
No, you know that judo thing that we just saw?
Yeah, like that. Oh, this is when Abid came down. Which brother? I saw him at the competition, mashallah, bro. We need to get Abid on, man. Oh, there's big boy Zaid.
Where?
The Akuma hairstyle, bro.
Zaid, where?
Zaid, man. Zaid Spearing.
Oh,
right
yeah,
next to Jude.
Yeah.
Look at Rashid, right in the back. Look.
Where?
Yeah, over there.
Oh, there's Muhyiddin, man.
Yo.
Told you, again. He's got no
gi trousers.
no
I haven't
gi
seen Gohar for ages, man.
He's busy, bruv. Anyway.
Yeah. No, go back further. Go back further, bro.
Go right back, man.
You know what? You know the thing with Imran? Can you see Imran at the side? He always knows where the camera is, bro. And his gi is always on point.
You didn't know here.
Keep going.
Keep going, bro. Keep going.
We're talking early. Keep going. Wait, hold on.
Our best times, bro. Yeah, here we go. No, down.
Okay.
Look how young Abdurrahman is and Abdullah, bro. Play that video. Bob, they caught me trolling. Play it. Take this out.
Oh, sorry, bro. I was just watching Abdullah's fight, that's why.
Go back,
How
watch.
you doing, Abdullah? Oh, sorry, bro. I was just watching Abdullah's fight. That's
Wait.
Abdurrahman, hi. Very good.
I'm feeling relieved. I'm really happy. Some of our guys fighting now. I keep looking there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Few miles. Legions. Huh?
Hope he does well.
That's right. He fought really well last week.
Hopefully he can go back home.
How long have you been training for this game match?
This day, the last 2 months.
2 months. What about you, bros?
Oh my god.
You won your first match, innit? How many
Bro,
matches?
he's married now, bro.
Look how young he is there, bro.
Oh, he's married now, bro. What are you talking about? He's got like 30 kids.
That's right, bro. How you feeling, Abdullah?
Who was fighting?
I don't know, bro. Bearmans. Here we go. Oh, Abdurrahman. Hey, there's me with hair, bro.
Sabino, look.
Oh, there he is.
There's
There. Musa's there. There's Abbas. Bro, brown belt as well, bro. I think he just got his 2nd degree, mashallah, bro.
Oh, okay.
Just recent.
Oh, and his brown belt?
No, on his black belt, bro. Yeah. Yeah, what happened to this? What happened to him?
He's a gamer now, bro.
Who?
Yeah. He's got his
He's a gamer, bro. Watch his channel, bro.
Who?
You need to subscribe. Muntaha.
Which one?
Muntaha, bro.
Which one?
Shout out Muntaha.
Muntaha, my hair.
He's got his own gaming channel.
Yeah, bro. Man smashes that Call of Duty, all that. All
Is he
those
good
games.
though?
Yeah. He's commenting on the videos and that.
No
He's
way.
into Star Wars and stuff. Like, he plays the Star Wars thingy.
That's wicked. What about the Albanian brother on the right there?
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah, he
happened to
bounced. I
him.
don't know.
He bounced.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him, man.
See, all
Is
these
that
guys-
Ahmad Baiji, bro? There in the red.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's Ahmad Baiji, bro. Look at Musa. Oh my gosh.
Abdurrahman, he would have been a savage. If he carried on training, he still is a savage, bro. Dagestani Abdurrahman.
Oh yes, yeah.
You know, I think it was that day where he got me in the head and arm choke and I saw camels, bro. Did I tell you that day? I was passing out, yeah. This is like my first or second lesson. This was, I think it was before this picture, yeah. He mounted me, then he got me in the arm triangle. You know, arm triangle, right? And he jumped off, and then I just start seeing camels, bro.
He had the tightest arm.
What camels?
His arm bars are mad.
So many times, man.
Yeah, but anyway, mashallah, bro. Reminiscing. So this is not the last podcast of the year. The last one I'm trying to get the gang back together, bro.
Yeah.
So Amir and Khalid hopefully will be back on for the last episode. It's been a mad year. How many episodes? It's the 22nd episode. We should have done 56, to be honest with you, already. But inshallah, next year we're going to get more prolific.
We're not blue belts yet, man.
Yeah.
Still white belts.
We're still white belts in this podcasting thing, bro. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying the content. Imran, anything happening this week that you want to...
Before we leave,
Nothing.
you have to call us lords, by the way.
Yeah, you got to say my lord, bro.
Never, bro.
No, I would never make him do that.
No, not my lord. Just say.
Astaghfirullah.
Alright, call me sir, innit?
No, you can't. Don't call him sir, bro. Because if you say sir, that's it, bro.
How can she slap me, sir?
Come with that Baron.
Astaghfirullah. Yeah, he's gonna buy that Baron certificate.
This guy.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. I will see you on the next one.